Welcome to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Marcellus Wiley. Dog pound. Y'all motherfuckers ready? Yeah, I'm in that zone today. Ooh, I might pull a 6 straight Chevrolet. Might hit them switches on y'all today. I'm going back home. Let's learn some life lessons today, y'all. Talk a little sports, entertainment. Cover that media like they cover everybody else. Let's start it off right now because it's Super Bowl week. And I call it Super Bowl week because until there's a game, it's all party time. I'm already getting it in at the house, and I'm in LA. Going to Vegas next week, and you already know the madness will ensue. It's going down. So we got 2 weeks. We got the Pro Bowl to interrupt us, to distract us from real football, and then we're going to get into it. So let's just say I am ready and prepared, and everybody's ready to have the conversation. We're going to have it here too. It's evergreen because it ain't going to ever end. But if Patrick Mahomes keeps going like he's going, he going to make this conversation beyond interesting. And it's already a conversation. So, Brady or Mahomes? I didn't put verses for a reason. Tom Brady even talked about that. I'm saying Brady or Mahomes because you saw Brady in his early years, you saw the success, and you also have seen Patrick Mahomes so far. So I'm asking you guys, before we even let them talk about it and then respond to it, Brady or Mahomes? All right, now let's let some other people try to chime in on this so we can break this down. Brady or Mahomes, check this out.
How many Super Bowl rings does Patrick Mahomes have?
Well, can I?
Two? Wait, no. You had your time. How many rings does Tom Brady have?
7.
Okay.
Can I answer that question?
Are you guys serious
Hold on,
right
Brian.
now?
Let me get her.
You got it.
Do you know, Molly?
This is disrespectful
You
to
know,
Tom.
Molly, do you know that Patrick Mahomes hasn't even been in the league long enough to capture the Super Bowl titles that Tom? If Patrick Mahomes had won a Super Bowl every single year, he
still wouldn't have enough right now.
He still wouldn't have enough.
But you're already going to crown him. You're all about resume and longevity of work.
Well, again, over the first 6 years of his career, one could argue that the resume is more illustrious when you go 6 straight trips to the AFC title game, when you've won 2 Super Bowls already, when the Super Bowl that you lost was because you were running for your life because you had no offensive linemen, and then, by the way, now you're in your 4th Super Bowl in 5 years, potentially about to win your 3rd Super Bowl. Those are things resume-wise
He had
that are
a
comparable.
Hall of Fame career after turning 30. He had 4 Super Bowls. You know what this kind of reminds me of? How you forgot about Beyonce
Patrick Mahomes is not even 30.
After you went to the Taylor Swift concert.
I never forgot about Beyonce.
Yeah, you forgot about Beyonce.
I never forgot about
and
Beyonce.
you turned into a Swiftie. What have you done for me lately?
Molly, here's the difference in your arguments.
Disrespecting Tom.
You're asking us about one football game. You're not asking us about a resume. You're not saying who has been the GOAT throughout their career. What you're asking us is, who do we think is best suited that no matter what the skilled players are around him, who is playing defense on his team, the guy I would take to win me a game is Patrick Mahomes. Because if you look at it, who has more arm talent? Patrick Mahomes. Who is more athletic? Patrick Mahomes. Who has shown that they can be clutch? Patrick Mahomes.
If you haven't seen Tom come back in a Super Bowl,
yes.
Remember the epic
Did you not watch Patrick Mahomes just come back last year? Did you not watch Patrick Mahomes just come back last year?
Was that better than the Brady comeback in Atlanta?
See, we're not talking about better. We're not talking about better. You asked one game.
Yep.
I said, give me Patrick Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes can make every throw Tom Brady can make and ones that he can't.
Hey, I have a question. Did Tom Brady have as strong of weapons around him as Patrick Mahomes?
Now it's about weapons.
This year,
I'm just wondering.
This year,
am I changing the argument?
Sure.
But I'm just saying,
No,
did Tom Brady have that type of...
This year and last year for sure. And now, for your argument, when Tom Brady finally got an elite receiver in Randy Moss, that was the first year he did put up sort of Patrick Mahomes' numbers. But when he got to the Super Bowl,
they lost to the Giants.
They lost.
Right. Your Giants.
You're going to remember the 1 year. Yeah.
So in other words, the Giants is your favorite team.
That's unbelievable.
Molly,
he beat
Molly,
your Giants.
You already forgot about
Can I ask you a question, Molly? Molly, is Gronk any good? Was Gronk any good as a player?
Was he any good?
Of
But
course.
you make it seem like he.
But there
So
was
you
a
asked.
lot of time it was kind of like no-name receivers and a makeshift offensive line, and he still got it done. And you know I'm right, Shannon Sharp.
Hold on.
Your whole name?
You like this offensive line Patrick Mahomes got?
Let's
You
go.
like this offensive line?
I don't know his middle
This
name, so I
offensive
couldn't
line?
do the full government name. Shannon, I'll see you in L.A., all right?
Okay. Now, we're not going to be simple and we're not going to be lazy on this show, even though I look like I ain't been working hard, working out that much. We're going to get into this the real way. I'm not going to do the ring count. I'm not. And I understand the ring count largely props up Tom Brady because we don't see the tangibles in Tom Brady like we do in Patrick Mahomes, like we did in Peyton Manning, like we did with Dan Marino, like we did with John Elway, like we did with Steve Young, right? He's more on the other side where it's like almost Joe Montana, basically. Like Joe Montana, you got all those rings, so of course. And we've seen all the results, so yeah. But the tangibles versus intangibles is really this conversation. Tom Brady was able to display intangibles to a point where we've never seen before. We couldn't compute, and that's the problem. We couldn't give him his flowers as early as we're giving Patrick Mahomes because they were intangibles. We just kept seeing winning results. We're like, damn. All right, dang. All right, give it to him then, all right? After his second dynasty, we had to say, okay. Then he went and tried to create a third one, just got tired. Was like, whatever, I'm old now. It's time to go merge some companies, right? But he went through one dynasty, two dynasties, and then went and won another ring on an island. So that's Tom Brady in a nutshell. Results spoke louder than anything else that we visibly saw with our eyeballs in the tangible conversation. You know what that conversation is. Combines. How tall is he? How much does he weigh? Take his shirt off. Yeah. Throw the ball. How far? No one guard that receiver. Now run. Throw it to him. Tom Brady didn't do so well in those. I mean, he did good. He just didn't do great. Remember Drew Henson? He was over there battling in Michigan. I ain't going to go back there. It's way before Harbaugh, y'all. Way before Harbaugh. So that's Tom Brady. And I remember, because I always tell y'all, my claim to fame is Tom Brady threw his first touchdown pass ever against me. I was the closest defender to sacking him. I was right here. Kind of like, more like here. Well, maybe like here. But the point is, he threw it. And nobody knew who Tom Brady was in that moment. Bam! Turns into the GOAT. Now, let's flip it. Or Patrick Mahomes, who they still slighted to a degree based on the results, right? 12th overall pick. Hey, how tall is he? Yeah. Without the mohawk thingy that he got going, that little sidewalk thing. No. How tall is he? How much does he weigh? Where did he play? In college? Tech. Throw it to that guy who's not being guarded. Let's see his film. He run around a lot. Oh, he off time. Oh, no, off rhythm. I don't know about this guy. He's a gunslinger. 12, right? Then we forgot that he had a mental makeup too. Well, actually, we didn't even forget. We didn't even know. But we should have put it together. God dang it. I always tell you guys, if they daddy made it, they got a shot to be great. If they daddy was great, they ain't got a shot to be great. But if they daddy was damn good, oh, that boy gonna be sick. So basically, anybody out there, the 9 people out there that made it to the pros that watch my show, if you were great, don't even look for your son to be on your level. He ain't. 99.9. No, let me go 100. He ain't. Name one. All right, so you got to be good, damn good, and then he gonna be great. That's why MJ got a shot. Anyway, so, and if you look at this situation, them dinner table conversations with Patrick Mahomes were way deeper than we thought because Pop schooled him up. Pops gave him clarity in these moments. Pop gave him the intangibles that we actually had to finally compute with Tom Brady. So then you see Patrick Mahomes. He has the arm talent. He has all of the physical skills you need at that position. The little scooter run, he got them little itty bitty steps and strides he be taking. Sucker be eating up ground, don't he? But smart when to do it, how to do it, how to attack. All of that is his computation. Love it. Okay, so who am I choosing first? Brady or Mahomes? We already know the answer, right? Everyone's going to choose Patrick Mahomes for this reason, this simple equation. Tom Brady and his tangibles don't add up to what we see in Patrick Mahomes. But Patrick Mahomes and his intangibles, if they ain't the same, they damn close, right? So it becomes that. It becomes as simple as one can do what the other can't do, even though the other has done way more than him. But give him time. Can't go to the movie theater and then halfway through be like, all right, that's it. What you think? You're like, dog, if you shut up, I can tell you what I think after the movie. Like, Patrick Mahomes is still in this movie. Is he even at halftime? Nope. Like, we still almost like after they be doing the little hot dog dance and stuff and the cats be coming, like we almost in intro still. He could play, he's probably played a third of his career, 6, 7 years, third of his career. That's insane. It's a third of Tom Brady's career. Wow. And we already here in this conversation. I know that comparison is the thief of joy, but I don't feel this is blasphemous. I mean, like, we got to give him his flowers while he can smell them. And this sucker here, Patrick Mahomes, if he wins again, and he should win again. Now, I understand San Francisco 49ers, nothing to play with. Brock Purdy, nothing to play with. But Mahomes, Kelsey, somehow that defense, best defense he's had since he's been in KC, they gonna figure this out, right? On the big stage together. If Brock Purdy had played last year, first of all, they had to win against Philly. He plays healthy. He stays in that game. I think they beat Philly. Whatever, hypothetical. If he would have played last year and kind of like got that smelling salt of like, this is the Super Bowl, I say they would beat them. But they haven't. Brock Purdy's gonna go out there for the first time as a second-year player going against Patrick Mahomes, who just went against the MVP and said, dog, I'm gonna take you out your game without even playing. My defense don't even have to do it. Your offensive coordinator would do it. This is when you know you great. Before you even step on the field, they already done rigged their game plan to a point where they too cute because they scared of what you can do. And you ain't even done nothing. You ain't been on the field yet, and they already running plays just to bleed the clock. Bleed the clock. All right, I hope y'all always bleed the clock, because if you don't, you're in trouble right now because y'all playing the game against me. Not even on the field, but in your mind. Crazy, right? That's greatness. Were you intimidated by just the opportunities they will get, not the production? When you good, they scared of when you doing it. When you great, they scared when you ain't even doing it. They just waiting like, oh, God, he gonna get on the field and score. Maybe not. You know what I mean? Maybe not. At least Baltimore should have been thinking that. Anyway, in this conversation, it's Patrick Mahomes. Now, that doesn't mean he's greater than Tom Brady, because no one's greater than Tom Brady. No one's had a greater career than Tom Brady. He's at a greater pace than Tom Brady. But this takes me back to my favorite sport, track and field. Because I'm a purist of track and field, because I've seen them all from Dengang Newsom to Steve Lewis to Obi Moore, all the way to Usain Bolt. I done seen them all, Maurice Green, Otto Bolton. Like, I done seen them all a youth level, right? Eric Allen. I'm naming people y'all don't know because I'm trying to flex. There were guys, and this is the most objective, pure sport there is, track and field, right? No conversations. Show me your medals, show me your time. Okay, shut up. In track and field, there were guys faster than Usain Bolt, different stages of their career. 8-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 14-year-old, 16-year-old, AAU champions, AAU records. You don't see Usain Bolt's name on all of them. But how did he finish? How did it end up? See the point? So when you look at it from that lens, you start to say, And if you've been around youth sports, you get it. How many phenoms do you know from the local park, from the neighborhood, by the barbecue? Like, Garrett, he fast. Like, where Garrett at now? How did Garrett turn out? So this still can take some turns, some twists that we don't foresee. But by this clip right now, Patrick Mahomes is right there eclipsing, I would say, Tom Brady. But tell me what y'all think. Beat it up in the comments. What do y'all think about it? I don't want to go simple, lazy. 7-2, what do you mean? Or 7-3, what are you talking about? Like, where you think this thing is now and where you think this thing is going. Oh, my God, Patrick Mahomes. Yo, imagine being that young and already, listen to what I'm going to say to y'all. He ain't considered the best player right now or best quarterback. Even though he doesn't win MVP every year, like Michael Jordan, like Kobe, we know how it goes. You ain't going to win the MVP every year, even though you could be the best. However, he goes to bed at night, and before he closes his eyes, he just hears conversations about him being the greatest of all time. All time. He's so far out of the stratosphere of what y'all playing? Oh, y'all playing football right now? Oh, I'm playing for all time. I'm playing for history. Goodness. That's insane. So beat it up in the comments. Let me know what y'all thinking. And I also want to know what y'all thinking on this topic, because y'all know it's time to talk it. I've been waiting and debating for oh so long. Where that from? It's time to talk Clip City, Chip City. Enough's enough. God dang. We're not first in the standings. I don't even want you to go Google how the Clippers doing. I don't care. I'm talking about how they going to be. We are on fire. Clippers are insane right now. And now you're starting to hear people give us our props. Don't need props. Clippers have had props before. I'm a Clipper fan. Trust me. Went through Lob City. I already know. Went through post-Lob City. I already know. I've seen the best of the best, and it hasn't ended at that point. It's always ended with an injury, always ended with a shortcoming, always ended in some kind of issue. So, as a Clipper fan, like many of you fans, you start to beat yourself up so much, you put a mattress down, right? You start to walk the high rope, the high wire so low because you're scared you're going to fall off and right into that mattress. I ain't doing that this year. This is the first year in Clippers history that I've had season tickets. Like that means something. No, for real, it means something to me. Like, yo, I invested in this team. Now they going to win. That ain't enough ammunition. Okay, so we know that LA is the home of the Lakers and championships. The Lakers, purple and gold, no worries. Purple and gold, Inglewood, no worries. All the way down to when they were down there and before it was crypto, Staples Center. We get it, no worries, downtown. Y'all run this city. Being real, they run the city. However, the Clippers been spanking the Lakers, except this year, which is a twist, which is maybe interesting. The Clippers be spanking the Lakers, but never could do it on the biggest stage. Never could even get to the biggest stage. How about that? This year, beat the Lakers once. They beat us a couple times. Kind of a flip, whatever. But this year, you see something different in these Clippers. Maybe it's that third star in James Harden. We'd had Lob City, but it's kind of loose to say DeAndre Jordan was a third star, like a James Harden, right? So it is different. Now, we built this city. Woo! We built this city on championships, Lakers, but it's time to keep building. And I think the Clippers going to do it this year. But I'm going to have to answer one question, and I know. Why this year? So before I get to that, I want to hear other people chime in on how good the Clippers look right now. Let's listen to Stephen A. Y'all know him? Yeah, let's see what he says about my Clips.
Which team's the biggest threat to the Nuggets right now in the West?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Los Angeles Clippers. That's who I'm going with. Okay. If Kawhi Leonard, and obviously it's a huge, huge if him and Paul George stay healthy, or they're healthy come playoff time, it comes down to James Harden, because I have no doubt that Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are going to show up on the basketball court if they're healthy. If James Harden, obviously that's an if. I know what he's capable of doing, but if he shows up, I think the Clippers could win the championship. Ty Lue, I consider to be one of the top 2 coaches in the game of basketball. I think he's exceptional, all right? And I'm going to say this. We don't do it enough. Ladies and gentlemen, we all need to stand down and give some love to Russell Westbrook. Norman Powell can ball. We got that. We know the people, Terrence Mann, we like him. Of course, Kawhi, Paul George, James Harden, I get it. But Russell Westbrook shooting 46% from the field, just averaging 11 a game, coming off the bench. He is selfless, not selfish. He is an energizer bunny. He is a spark plug. And here's the thing. We don't say this about Russell Westbrook. We're going to say it here on national television today. He's a leader. You can't roll up in that locker room playing half-ass, giving a subpar effort, and Russell Westbrook going to let you get away with it.
Told you I get flowers on this show. If you saying it, you saying it. If you ain't, you ain't. And it's on. That was music to my ears. For the levels, for the complexities. Let's start here. If Kawhi Leonard stays healthy, and I know I just said if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. But if Kawhi Leonard stays healthy, Clippers going to win. I'll tell you why. Because we talked about this before, how ability and knowledge are trumped by what? Belief. And people believe in Kawhi. These Clippers believe in Kawhi. If he could stay on that court, they believe they got a shot. He's a top 5 player when he's playing. So beyond his ability, behind how he's going to contribute to the game, is just the belief that they have in him. Kawhi's centerpiece number 1. Centerpiece number 2 is not even James Harden, right? Nope, he's the wild card. It's Paul George, who we know he gonna show up when it matters most. I know y'all gonna say this playoff P, which is some silly, stupid narrative. Sounds like one of them talk shows, them hot takers out there that be saying that stupid stuff. Paul George balls. Y'all don't believe me? Watch Paul George play. It's not that hard. Watch him in the playoffs. Y'all mad at Paul George for his marital choices, and y'all mad at Paul George because he's nice. Y'all mad at Paul George for a lot of other reasons other than he can ball, because I don't understand all the Paul George hate. That's 2. Number 3, still not that wild card, is Russell Westbrook, as Stephen A. just said. Because Russell Westbrook taking less and being on the second unit with Norman Powell, who don't miss, body control on swole, like always in position to go threaten. That dude next level. But he inspires this team because he holds them accountable. Russell Westbrook has never been in a ball game and went 99%. Nope. Always 100. And you imagine that coming from a guy who you know is a first ballot Hall of Famer, but took less and is taking a lesser role to make sure that it all comes together as a whole. That's that secret sauce, y'all. That's that secret sauce this team has never had. It's on. Here's the next level. It's that wild card. It is James Harden. Because if James Harden could show up like James Harden could show up, he gonna show out. Now, I think this dynamic is better suited for him because he's not the guy that you're like, he has to ball, Kawhi, Paul George, but he's the guy that can ball. And we saw that happen a little in spurts when Joel Embiid last year was getting hurt or not in the lineup in the playoffs. Harden go on fire. So imagine that spirit of Harden with a team that's like, look, just do you, dog. We're not asking you to carry us Houston style. We asking you just be down for the ride, right? And when you get there, don't act like no punk either. Where that from? Man, that's fool blasting you in front of your cousin. He shot your cousin. Just go out there and handle your business, do your work. Okay, so James Harden, we got it. Here's another thing. From the top down, I think because Steve Ballmer is the owner in this culture right here, we're going to win. Because Steve Ballmer obviously has rewarded those he thinks deserving of that reward. Kawhi Leonard got his extension, right? Paul George has not. He's playing for his next deal. My man James Harden has not. He's playing for his next deal. Russell Westbrook took less. See what that is? Steve Ballmer got more than all of them. He's the richest owner in sports. Think he's the 4th richest person in the world or something crazy I just saw. But the point is, he can give the most rewards. And he is using discretion as an incentive. He is being selective with who he rewards. That creates culture because culture is what's rewarded. So now the Clippers have a different culture. Please stop talking about history. It was 50 years between the Super Bowl championship of Kansas City in the 1970 and 2020. And now they can't stop. So if they took 50 years, the Clippers could take forever too. But this is the year it all comes to a head. So I think the culture is there. I think the pieces are proper, perfect Tetris. It all fits together. I think this is the year. It's truly Clip City, Chip City 2024. Now I hear y'all. I said that in 2012. Oh, man, I got a patent on it. What you expect? I'm just going to keep it going. But beat it up in the comments. Y'all think the Clippers win this year? Please don't talk to me about them other teams. Please don't talk about it. All right, Boston and Milwaukee. I hear you. Denver and us. I hear that Final Four. I hear that. Denver and us, we probably got to go through Denver. Boston, Milwaukee over there. I'm not trying to hear Minnesota Nah, y'all gonna come up short. Even though any team with Mike Conley on it, I'm kind of nervous. OKC, nah, we played them already. We got them. Shea, SGA, a beast. We good. The Knicks, stop playing. Now we got to go on. Beat it up in the comments. Y'all think the Clippers finally win it this year? What do you think can stop the Clippers? And I don't want to hear no damn voodoo. I don't want to hear nothing about no, y'all cursed. Just tell the truth. What do you think stopped the Clippers, if anything? And do y'all agree with me? It's our year. It's Clip City, Chip City 2024. Okay, let's talk about this. The evolution and technology of the world, right? There's the death of the smartphone. I saw this headline. I was like, really? I'm like, the death of smartphones? What the hell? Then I listened to it. I was like, oh, they breaking this thing down. They took it to the simplest form. So, as we know, for those who have lived, we have advanced our technology right before our very eyes. Right now, we're going through another transition to AI and ChatGPT. Yeah, y'all who I send a 50-page report to and in 2 minutes return back with a 20-page report, a summary, or a 1 page that's so effective and efficient. I'm like, how in the hell did you read 50 pages in 2 minutes? You didn't. ChatGPT did. But the point is, we're seeing that transition right before our very eyes. What we're not recognizing or talking enough about is the conduit, is this thing right here, this phone. Y'all see this phone right here? You see that? Columbia right there, right, baby? You see this? Let me hook y'all up. This is my business card. I'm fancy. Hey, projecttransition.org. Hey. But the point is, this is going to go bye-bye. Y'all believe me? We're going to get rid of these phones. They gone. What? Man, ain't nobody losing their phone. Ain't nobody giving up on their phone, homie. Yes, you are. Take a listen.
And the end of smartphones, which we all know is coming, for people who are resistant, what are they not seeing about the future?
They're not seeing that they are cyborgs right now. So they are cyborgs right now because they cannot exist without a piece of technology. They think that the technology is not embedded in them, but it is. It happens that you carry a phone in your pocket or purse, but the phone is embedded in you. You do not exist without that phone. I mean, the nightmare of anybody connected to data right now is to get that data wiped. And that's why you have cloud services. That's why you have Amazon Cloud. Like all of these cloud services, which become the new phone. What people are missing is that every technology is fundamentally a bridge to the next technology. It is what human nature is about. We are seeking always the lowest energy state, manifested as industrialization, robots, and so forth. And it's not us. This is not me saying it. We know this forever.
Every technology is a bridge to the next technology.
Sure.
And it just seems insane for people to think of life without their smartphone
But,
until you wake up and realize that was just the bridge to the next
But where
thing.
is your fax machine?
Right. And where's your home phone?
Yep. And at first it called me off. Then I had to think. I was like, oh, I'm moving too fast. I'm moving so fast with this technology, I'm forgetting that I have left technology, right? Everybody, where your VCR at? Huh? I not only had a VCR, I had a VCR with a remote with a cable on it. A 50-foot cable that used to trip up everybody in the house. Mama! And she knock it off and the whole VCR shake. Mom, what you doing? And it said make noise too when you hit that rewind button. And then hit it, go play. Like he said, fax machine, home phone. First of all, don't call me while I'm home. But now everybody call you when you're home, right? It's crazy. We don't move past all of this, and it changes not only your psychology, your behavior, everything. And you have different devices. So yes, there is coming a day where we won't even have that phone anymore. We just gonna plug into what that phone does without the device. How, Sway? How, Sway? You ain't got all the answers, Sway. I just saw Kanye. I told y'all we beat his team, beat his son in basketball. Look forward to playing him again. They were tough. All right, so anyway, it's just different. Like I'm looking around my room and I got all these devices, all this technology, right? And I got a room right there of old devices that I don't use. I'm like, what happened? Oh, no, we got this. Oh, no. You ever go to Circuit City? Nobody goes there anymore because it's gone. To my point, you go to Best Buy, you own Amazon, don't lie. You Google it, then you Amazon it. But the point is, you ever see somebody trying to sell you with this? He telling you this technology moving on. You want this phone? It's gone. It's happening. Look, let me give you a conversation that I remember I had and it really hurt me. Growing up, I used to collect music, tapes. I'm the era of the tapes. So when my mama would give us some money, my sister would buy clothes and snacks. She wanted to look fresh. Lottos, Fila, Elise. I was like, we ain't got enough money for you to be saving up for that. And when you do, you stupid. I used to say, you stupid. Why you buying stuff just so it could get old and people think you cute while it's new? You stupid. And she's like, why you always buying tapes? Them songs get old too. I said, no, they don't. I put this on right now. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. She I had a better argument than her. I was like, I'm buying something that's timeless. Was I? I bought the music that was timeless, but not the way I was consuming it. And I remember when it happened. Woo! Who was the first one? I think my boy Marvin. He had a CD. And I was mad at him. Like people are right now that play tennis. They mad at pickleballers. You ever see somebody that play tennis and be like, you play pickleball? I don't want to. No. They mad we taking over their courts. Taking all their money, taking all their enthusiasm. Damn right, we do it. So I felt like that when I saw him with a CD. He was like, oh, you see the CD? And I think it was Snoop, or maybe before Snoop. But I remember seeing the Snoop one, and I was mad. He was like, oh, no, dog. They sound way better than tapes. I was like, but it's bigger. I'm starting hating, right? It's bigger. I was like, oh, no. He said, but you get a better cover? Look at this cover. And then you open it up and had all that stuff. I said, so what? My tapes got that too. He's like, yeah, but your tapes crack. Yeah, but you got to use your pencil sometimes to unwind it and stuff and get it all untangled. He's like, yeah. And I was like, dog. I said, but your CD scratch. I'm mad. You ain't even got a CD player in the car. I don't either. Nobody does, right? Big old CD player at the crib. Got to buy that now. We kept battling, y'all. We kept battling. We kept fighting. I fought. I lost the fight. Damn it. I remember I got to Columbia. And I had all my Case Logics, whatever the hell them big old things, had like 90 of them. Because I had like 2,000 tapes. I had tapes. NIL money. I had tapes, y'all. Got to damn Columbia, looked around. Y'all ever heard of MBNA, that bank or something? They were there with that kiosk. And they talking about, free credit cards, sign up for your credit cards, get your credit cards. And I remember walking by them, and I walked by them. You ever walk by something? You like, man, nah, don't stop. Don't look. Don't go back. Don't say what's up. Next thing I know, I got that clipboard like everybody else. See that shoulder? Told you. I'm doing it. Damn it, I'm checking boxes. I'm lying. Here you go. It didn't matter. You didn't even have to lie. You didn't need no credit. You didn't need nothing. They were just trying to bankrupt your ass. So next thing I know, I got a credit card. You know what I did. The same thing I did when I got drafted. I bought some music equipment. Damn right. I bought this it was those all-in-one. You remember those? The top was a CD player. Mine had 3 discs. It opened up, you put 3 in there, circle around. Come play one. Then under that, it had 2 tape decks. Then it had the radio. Sucker was blasting. Bam. I was in the zone. And I was like, damn, I got all these tapes. And then my boy would come up and play that CD. And I can't lie, because I'm a music aficionado. The CD sounded better. I was mad. And I'm like, I got 2,000 some tapes. What I'm going to do with a CD? And he out here shining, out crisping me when he played the same song I played on my tape deck. He played on the CD. I was like, You know what I did? I still have some credit left. Start buying CDs. What I do with them tapes, kept the few, start slanging the tapes. People didn't even want to buy the tapes. Whoa. Do I use tapes? Did I graduate using tapes from Columbia? That's my point. Same thing happened with DJing too. I'm from the era with the vinyl. So I have the Techniques 1200s gold edition, limited edition. Like these suckers something. The rats try to eat through them though. They got to them too. But the point is I have them. Turntable. I used to be a turntable. Not turntablist, but playing on my turntables. Records, 33s, 45s. Y'all remember that, huh? Gone. And I remember I was DJing. All them groups I used to DJ for, Outkast, Kanye, right? Busta Rhymes, Run DMC. I've done it all, DJing. And I was like, this Serato thing, I'm going to use it. Because I got caught in that trap holding on to my tape case Logics and then was late to the party. I remember transitioning and everybody was talking trash about me. You ain't no real DJ. Real DJs use vinyl. And I was like, nah, I think old DJs use vinyl. I think archaic DJs use vinyl. I think cats that don't want to let go use vinyl. I think ain't nothing wrong with pushing buttons and having it all right here in this little hard drive. Yeah. So I learned, I adopted. Your turn. Y'all turn. Y'all gonna give up these smartphones? I am. I'm ready. I know it's happening and I am ready. I ain't fighting it no more. Soon as they say, okay, Marcellus, all you gotta do is wear this, like they're gonna put a little, it ain't even gonna be a device. It's gonna be like like some Vaseline on your ear. Put this, just every morning do this with Vaseline and it's gonna be embedded with like data. And they walk around with greasy ears and knowing everything like Mork and Mindy. Google that. Point being, it's time to move on, y'all. Y'all believe him? Y'all think it? We cyborgs, like he said. I love that line he had. What was the line he had in there? Every technology is a bridge to new technology. God, dog. I know back in the days when they were throwing rocks and having stone-made hammers, they were sitting there like, there's nothing else after this. All those oxen out there are ours. They was like, huh. And then somebody came through and was like, then somebody came through, pop, pop, pop. They're like, what the? I'm not doing that. That's not really hunting. Yeah, it is. So the point is, what you think next? It ain't gonna be Vaseline with data in it. Tell me what y'all think, how they gonna do it, how they gonna break it down. And this video is a warning. You have been warned. This is an emergency broadcasting warning. Y'all believe in it or y'all not? Beat it up in the comments. All right, y'all, coming up next on Never Shut Up. Funk up some comments, hit you with a Wileyism. That's it. Get up out of here. Next on Never Shut Up, Branks TV and Rage TV. Hit the double Dutch bus on them. Give me a hug. Welcome to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Marcellus Wiley. Love you guys because you love me. Where am I? I'm on Brinks TV. Make sure you go there. The kingdom of awesomeness is what we call it. Go to Brinks.tv. 1,000, not 100, not 100. 1,000 free Brinks bucks. And all you have to do is sign up, get your free account. Go do that right there. Y'all see what it is. It's WileyWins.com on BetUS. Super Bowl week. Yep, I ain't counting the Pro Bowl. Super Bowl week is a long ass week. Go all the way to next week. But we doing it right now. Go to WileyWins.com and bet against me. See how I lose to Steve and see how I could beat you. That's how we're going to do it. WileyWins.com. And let's talk about my heart. Unbreak my heart. Oh, I used to cry on that song all the time. Woo, sucker for love. Right here. If you go to projecttransition.org, log on, help out the community, help out the itty bitties. This book right here will be yours as a recurring donor. I will show you how much I love the itty bitties. And I got to make sure that they get to that fork in the road and go the right way, not the wrong way. So support us as we support the community to make sure these kids are educated and empowered so they can show the world their greater version. Let's do that. All right, let's focus some comments. Yeah. All right, Lamar. Lamar Jackson. Woo! I think the part that is missing is he is the highest paid quarterback and his playoff record doesn't reflect the money he's being paid. How much longer you think this Ravens team can stay together when he's taking such a big chunk of the salary cap? You're right. The difference is Mahomes is about legacy, just like Brady. Lamar is about him and his money. Ah, here you go. Look, Mahomes took $500 million and restructured. You may think that restructure is, oh, he's helping them out. He took $500 million. That's what he restructured. Everybody about their money. Even Tom Brady. Tom Brady used to be the highest paid player in the league. Then he started doing that other stuff. But still, why did he leave New England? Because they wasn't spending their money the right way. He wanted that money to go to Wes Welker. Where did Wes Welker go? Denver. So don't act like that. Like Brady won with that legacy stuff and all them rings. I get it. But please don't act like Brady wasn't trying to get paid. Brady was getting paid. Y'all didn't catch it. Lamar's about him and his money, which is cool, but it's hard to win championships that way. No, it ain't. He has to make a decision on what's most important, championship, because that's how quarterbacks are rated, or earning the most money as possible. Well, rate me how you want. It was 2 years ago? The highest payroll was playing the lowest payroll. I think it was this, Kansas City versus San Francisco, before Mahomes' deal. Last time they played. Yep, quote me on that. 99% sure. Highest payroll versus lowest payroll. There is a minimum salary in the NFL. Can y'all stop? You have to spend 90% of the salary cap, or you're penalized. Why? Because they don't want these owners harboring all the money. So stop acting like these players can't get it. You don't say no when the owner get it. Y'all tripping. Here's a real question. If you put Mahomes on Baltimore and LJ on the Chiefs, who is winning? There's your answer. No, it ain't my answer. What about fit? You ever play on a team? You ever been the best player on the team? I have. You can't put me on every team. I'll tell you like this. There were certain schemes I was better in than others. That's a different team. Dwight Freeney, beast, outside 9, wide 9. He didn't want to play in the 6. He didn't want to play 7 head. Come on, y'all. Like, come on, man. We doing this. Let's do this right. Stop. Turn off y'all TVs and all that old junk, that cotton candy old, if he went over here, what would he do? Well, if Kobe played for the Nuggets and that's part of it, dog. This ain't no movie, dog. Dude made some points, but there are several underachievers. Lamar, Dak, Justin Herbert, Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr, Trevor Lawrence, and a few others. Lamar's the most accomplished of the group. There you go. Okay, I'm done with this Lamar topic. All right, Brock Purdy. You failed to mention how many of them started as rookies and they were passers. How many running quarterbacks play into their 30s? I am just not a believer of somebody else got to do it, so therefore I can do it. And I see that this world lives by that principle. No wonder we ain't got no pioneers. You think I was growing up saying, hey, mama, tell me, come here, mama, come here, lady. Who go to Columbia from where we from? And then go to the league. And then, you know what I mean? Like, what the, like, who cares what somebody else did? Damn, you ain't them. And they ain't you. So stop using that as like your wall of like, oh, my logic wall says that no one has done it. Steve Young, I mean, I could really beat you up, but that ain't no life lesson. That's just proving you wrong. The life lesson is stop thinking like that. Steve Young is one. You want more? I'll give you more. Fran Tarkenton. I'm sorry, he ain't win one. Shay tripping. Purdy had surgery after last season on his throwing shoulder or elbow. Missed camp and preseason, came back and hasn't missed a beat. Bang. Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm good on Shannon's take. Then I was like, interesting. Kind of got a little point there too, but he's wrong on his take. He's right that the reality is going to support that take, and that's wrong. Okay, let's go. Good diggers. It's called gold diggers. I call it these good diggers, gold diggers. Marcellus, you all right with me, bro? Thank you. Got to respect the down-to-earthiness and transparency. You for sure be speaking some facts. A guy that you can chop it up with on some reality and get laughs. Oh, thank you. I will say this. Women are only predators to those that allow them to be. Amen. No, a woman. Look, I've certainly got by women before. I ain't even. Look, if you date, you're going to get got. Whether that's heartache, heartbreak, cheated on, clowns, scandalized, trapped, if you got some money or something, some fame or something from fortune. Like, if you date, that's what What's the first story of life? A little snake and a little apple, and they were naked. Y'all better stop playing with me. I just tell y'all my business. That's the difference. I don't ever stare at a girl to where she can see me, so I do what most women do, pretend like I'm not paying attention to them. Man, stop. Don't be scared. I ain't scared. Let her know. What's the worst you can say? Move. What's the worst you can do? Reject you. So? I started with a no. So? That's why I always will holler at girls. I didn't care how fine they were, how cool they were, how mean they were. I don't care who they dissed or who they loved. I ain't care. I'm like, what's she gonna do to me that I ain't done to myself? Hello. Pause. Now I had to get that pause out. All right, last one. Newsflash. Girls aren't sugar and spice and everything nice. Sometimes they're herpes and money hungry. And men too. You stupid. I always tell people when they always clown one gender or the other one, I say, we messing with who? Like my girl the other day was like, oh no, y'all dogs. I was like, and we messing with who? I mean, dogs mess with other dogs, I thought. I got her right there. All right, y'all know what we do at the end of every show. We finish with a Wileyism. Yeah. You ready? Hit it. When no one fucks with you, no one fucks with you. I had to leave the fuck in there. And I hope the itty bitties are not watching right now. I hope y'all watching this late because I don't like to curse, but I do curse a lot in my real life. So this one hit me because this is happening in this world today. Like, success means scandalized or sued. Like, you got to get drugged through social media, scandalized through social media, or sued is how you get it, right? And I've seen this, it's happening. My wife is on the Housewives show, and they dragging her ass. I'm like, light her up. Good. All them times she was tripping on me. Light her ass up. Now, in all seriousness, I'll be telling her, like, duh, you're famous now or a celebrity or whatever the hell he is. You got all these interviews with these big publications. You gonna get your ass drugged. What you think? Drake doesn't even allow us to comment on his page. You wanna know why? Because he be getting his ass drugged, and that's Drake. You know what I mean? Come on, man. So the point is, baby, it's okay. Because when no one fucks with you, like try to mess with you, no one fucks with you. That means whatever, who cares? So if you're going through your day and you ain't got a lot of issues or like craziness, and look, everybody ain't got high social profiles. I get it. I'm not talking that. I'm like, people ain't fucking with you. People ain't fucking with you. so it's okay to get fucked with because you fuck winnable. That's all that means. I ain't got to go too deep on this because I'm tired of saying fuck. I keep saying fuck. All right, so when no one fucks with you, just remember this, y'all. Remember this, especially you MVPs out there, you real winners out there. No one fucks with you. That'll do it for today's episode of Never Shut Up. All right, man, I'm going to get out this damn hoodie. I ain't washed it all season. That's a damn shame. Don't smell bad either. Love y'all. Have a great day. Amazing day. I know I will.
Stage a lot faster. Oh, I'm so honored. I'm so inspired to be here, and thanks Shine Global for this award, to be recognized for doing the right thing, to be recognized for doing good things, and trying to inspire others for their own greatness. I'm just a kid from Compton who, at an early age, had to look inside to find my opportunities because on the outside, there were so many whispers and sometimes yells of I couldn't make my dreams a reality. And thought that was very unfortunate, but I was thankful that I never internalized that chorus that was around me. I was a kid that understood that you had to be greater than your greatest excuse. And I had a lot of excuses. I had a lot of reasons to have self-doubt. But I was able to develop my inner power, discover that inner power, and make sure that I showed the world exactly who I wanted to be. And it was really simple for me. It was to make my dreams a reality. There was nothing more to it. And as I now stand here, just a few miles from where I grew up, where that adversity still is strong, and as we see through these movies, that it's worldwide, not just in our locale. You see the suffering, you see the gangs, you see the drugs, you see the poverty. And there's always one common escape. It's that inner power, it's that ambition. It's having a voice that's louder than those surrounding voices. And I'm on a mission, a global mission, to make sure that that inner power inspires all to not only give, but to receive the blessings that come from giving. And I'm up here right now as a guy who's challenging everyone to give their 3 T's. That's time, that's talent, and that's treasure. Human capital, financial, whatever it may be. Let's invest in each other because we all have to coexist here together. And as I look around and I have a foundation that really inspires these kids to become their greatest version of themselves and to look in the mirror to make sure that they're greater than their greatest excuse. It gives me my greatest passion. I was a kid who wanted to be a school teacher, but because of my height, weight, and speed, I became a football player. So I took that helicopter ride up as high as I could, but as I was ascending, I never forgot that I was once one of those fork-in-the-road kids who was shot at many times, who had to navigate around adversity every single day, who had to waste so much of his brain power just trying to get home every day. And so many experiences that sometimes you become desensitized to. But in reality, that is someone else's reality. So I'm so thankful to stand in front of all of you guys as an example of the kids that we're trying to affect, the underserved, the underprivileged, those who are told that their hardships are greater than who they are. But hopefully we can inspire them all to look inward, because everything they want out there is already in here. Appreciate you guys.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook, where you can bet on everything, anytime. Sportsbook, casino, horse racing, live betting, and more. We have the best bonuses in the industry. That's right. Get a 125% sign-up bonus, and to celebrate our 30-year anniversary, we're giving up to 30 risk-free bets, a truck, Super Bowl tickets, and more. Don't miss out. Play smart. Join now. BetUS, where the game begins.